let me just go out there and see and talk to these folks and see what's going on. And we're talking about budget overruns and all that kind of stuff. I think a few weeks ago there was a $250,000 contract to fix some plumbing or something over there. But anyway, these things, they cost. I don't know if you've been over there or not. I don't think you have. But I'm encouraging you that y'all should go over there.
Yes.
Okay. And also, doing a little background on it. So it switched from SHRA, last steps forward, and now Volunteers of America are running the place.
Yeah.
And where the other folks used to keep stats, at least population stats. I haven't seen the last population stats for the center are back in April in 2025. So
For SHRA.
another concern.
For the Meadowview Center, yeah.
I think they do still send it out.
Another concern when you're switching from operator to operator to operator.
The operator is still the same. The operator is still the same.
The operator is Volunteers of America.
Yeah, so operator is still the same.
So what part in that does
Yeah, so
steps forward.
yeah.
So we got SHRA, steps forward, and then the people that actually run it on site are the Volunteers of America.
Yes, so SHRA was the entity, the entity that oversaw the shelters, and they contract with VOA, who has experience working with the O. So it is up.
Yeah. So they do still do monthly reports and bi-weekly reports.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll look for them because I looked and I couldn't find them, but I'll look again. But anyway, beyond the sheer numbers, somebody needs to go and take a look and inspect the place and make sure that it is being operated in a safe and sanitary condition, as well as that we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing over there.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason when you talk to some homeless folks or people that are, there's a reason that some folks don't want to go and see these shelters.
Yeah.
Now you got to think, man, if these shelters are so bad that I'd rather stay on the streets, then maybe there's some things and issues that need to be corrected. As a council person, with the shelter, women's shelter, we want to protect women. They just took Cesar Chavez, they just booted him off of they just about to boot his name off the park. Cesar Chavez, you read about that? He did some despicable stuff a long time ago, allegedly, supposedly he did. City acted quick. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna take his name off everything, kick him out of. Okay, well the city can move quickly when they want to on some things. But, all right, and that brings me to the thing. I know you guys got stuff to do. Soil tests. Soil tests. I'm still looking for those soil test reports. And you told me, before you told me, that I needed a public information request. I'm thinking to myself, well, y'all have been doing this soil testing or been talking about this soil testing for years. Shouldn't you already have that information? And why should I have to do a public information request? I'm thinking that that's what you have staff for, to do some of those things, to try to serve constituents, but is that too much? That was too much?
The processes, so it's like the city just keeps track of who's requesting it and how
Right.
reports are being shared
Well,
out.
as a council person or council person staff, you would have concern about that. So I would think that if a request came from you, because you've been talking about it, but I did do a public information request before you sent me that. As a matter of fact, tonight. And it was interesting what I found because, let me see. I'm going back to, we're going back to January. And from Jaime, was talked about phase 1, phase 2. Phase 2 ESA completed in November 2025, and the final report was delivered to the property owner and city staff, and talks about some other testing going on. Well, I have a public information request that says they don't have any records for that. Imagine that. So, did the testing take place? Did it not take place? And why doesn't the city have a record of it?
Can I see your record?
Yeah.
Sure you can. For the years 2025 and 2026, read that part right there. See if I got that right, because maybe I've been in the sun too long, got hit in the head a couple of times and don't understand.
You're good.
But at any rate, are these the Epstein files where we can't find these
We'll
these
follow
records?
up with city staff because I just want to make sure that like whatever we do is like in compliance. Like,
Well, I mean,
that's
it's
the
a
thing
city
that-
document. If they did all this
Yeah.
testing going back to last year,
Yeah.
they should be able to pull it up, and I should be able to access to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure you can. As a matter of fact, you can have that. You can keep that. Yeah.
Okay, so we can just follow up.
Yeah, so that's for last year. And I've also got one for the last, I don't know, I think like 7 or 8 years to find out about this soil testing. But that seems to be an issue again. It's like, wait a minute.